Without self-knowledge, without understanding the working and functions of his machine, man cannot be free, he cannot govern himself, and he will always remain a slave. Laughter relieves us of superfluous energy, which, if it remained unused, might become negative, that is, poison. Man is given a limited quantity of experiences. Being economical with them lengthens his life. The highest that a man can attain is to be able to do. He who has got rid of the disease tomorrow has the possibility to attain what he is here for. The evolution of man is the evolution of his consciousness. It is impossible to recognize a wrong way without knowing the right way. Without struggle, no progress and no result. In speaking of evolution, it is necessary to understand from the outset that no mechanical evolution is possible. The evolution of man is the evolution of his consciousness. When we speak of prayer or of the results of prayer, we always imply only one kind of prayer, petition, or we think that petition can be united with all other kinds of prayers. Most prayers have nothing in common with petitions. I speak of ancient prayers, many of them are much older than Christianity. These prayers are, so to speak, recapitulations. By repeating them aloud or to himself, a man endeavors to experience what is in them, their whole content, with his mind and his feeling. In properly organized groups, no faith is required. What is required is simply a little trust, and even that only for a little while, for the sooner a man begins to verify all he hears, the better it is for him. Remember, you come here having already understood the necessity of struggling with yourself, only with yourself. Therefore, thank everyone who gives you the opportunity. Man has the possibility of existence after death. But possibility is one thing, and the realization of the possibility is quite a different thing. To know means to know all. Not to know all means not to know. In order to know all, it is only necessary to know a little. But, in order to know this little, it is first necessary to know pretty much. A man may be born, but in order to be born he must first die, and in order to die he must first awake. One of man's important mistakes, one which must be remembered, is his illusion in regard to his eye. You must understand that ordinary efforts do not count, only super efforts count. In right knowledge, the study of man must proceed on parallel lines with the study of the world, and the study of the world must run parallel with the study of man. The worse the conditions of life, the more productive the work, always provided you remember the work. Man must use what he has, not hope for what is not. I will tell you one thing that will make you rich for life. There are two struggles, an inner world struggle and an outer world struggle. You must make an intentional contact between these two worlds, then you can crystallize data for the third world, the world of the soul. Knowledge and understanding are quite different. Only understanding can lead to being, whereas knowledge is but a passing presence in it. Sincerity is the key which will open the door through which you will see your separate parts, and you will see something quite new. You must go on trying to be sincere. Each day you put on a mask, and you must take it off little by little. If knowledge outweighs being, a man knows but has no power to do. It is useless knowledge. On the other hand, if being outweighs knowledge, a man has the power to do, but does not know, that is, he can do something but does not know what to do. The being he has acquired becomes aimless, and efforts made to attain it prove to be useless. By teaching others you will learn yourself. Rest comes not from the quantity but from the quality of sleep. It is difficult to climb the hill but very easy to slide down it. As long as our ideas are the same, we will never be apart. Two things in life are infinite, the stupidity of man and the mercy of God. Don't judge a man by the tales of others. A man will renounce any pleasures you like, but he will not give up his suffering. One of the best means for arousing the wish to work on yourself is to realize that you may die at any moment. But first you must learn how to keep it in mind. It is the greatest mistake to think that man is always one and the same. A man is never the same for long. He is continually changing. Knowledge can be acquired by a suitable and complete study, no matter what the starting point is. Only one must know how to learn. What is nearest to us is man, and you are the nearest of all men to yourself. Begin with the study of yourself. Remember the saying, know thyself. Conscious faith is freedom. Emotional faith is slavery. Mechanical faith is foolishness. Practice love on animals first, they react better and more sensitively. There is a cosmic law which says that every satisfaction must be paid for with a dissatisfaction. It is impossible to recognize a wrong way without knowing the right way. This means that it is no use troubling oneself how to recognize a wrong way. One must think of how to find the right way. All religions speak about death during this life on earth. Death must come before rebirth. But what must die? False confidence in one's own knowledge, self-love and egoism. Our egoism must be broken. We must realize that we are very complicated machines, and so this process of breaking is bound to be a long and difficult task. Before real growth becomes possible, our personality must die.